And now it's 1st and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Arndt tucks, keeps, gets leveled at the 3-yard line.
Well, Sam, Eckelbon does a nice job. The Mike linebacker stays home, comes in there and pops the quarterback as he's going through there. I think everybody's out of the backfield. You're not going to get a run. Well, that's what Texas State tried to get the Texas Tech defense to do, but they didn't bite.
And it goes to 2nd and goal. Crowd is loud. Ija wide to the left. Here come the Red Raiders. Arndt looking, throwing. It's up for grabs. Picked off at the 1-yard line by Robertson. The 4th interception of the year for this Red Raider defense.
Well, this is a huge goal line stand, exactly what this is. Arndt just doesn't get enough on to throw. Robertson's out there. He's actually got an open receiver. He throws it to the back of the end zone, but it falls short, and Robinson just kind of in that no man's land, but the ball goes right to him.
The 5th turnover forced by this Texas Tech defense for Arndt. That's his first turnover and the team's first turnover of the year.
Yeah, it's been a big difference maker for Texas Tech this year. They've gotten on the positive side of turnovers.
It's 1st and goal now at about the 1-yard line. Tough place to be in because the students are right on top of you there. A lot of noise. Chris Nuttall returns right behind Arndt. Nuttall stood up, and he's going to lose 4 on the play. Nice job defensively. Texas Tech coming from everywhere on this play. Tanner Jacobson, the defensive back on the stop.
Well, good job by Kerry Hyder at the point of attack, and then you got the guys coming around there. Smith and company, good job. Texas Tech coming up defensively, but the offensive line here for Texas State, they've got to show up here. They've got to pound this ball in.
2nd and goal. The handoff to Nuttall. He is stopped short of the goal line, and he will go back to the original line of scrimmage by Will Smith.
Well, Will Smith didn't make the best tackle here, but he got him down to the ground. Watch number 7 from the right side of your screen show up in the play right there. Got off the block and make a tackle. That's what you need to do as a defensive linebacker.
Well, Texas State is going to burn a timeout with 6:53, and Dennis Franchione, the former A&M and Alabama head coach, he wants to talk about it. And it's their second timeout of the first half. You can't waste any opportunity when you're this close. Let's check in with Jim Knox.
All right, Ron, I tell you what, as Texas State continues to play outstanding defense right now, the offense and just about the entire team huddle up around Coach Dennis Franchione. If they pop this in, guys, this will give this team a wealth of confidence. Right now, that defense has a great deal of confidence considering what they've done so far in that Texas Tech offense. But right now, this team very upbeat on the Texas State sidelines.
And for good reason, because, you know, all the coaches were telling us on Thursday that these guys were embarrassed the last 2 years.
Yeah, a couple of stops, a couple of interceptions, one by Davis Webb, we just saw there, and also Baker Mayfield. So the defense for Texas State, coming up big. They're making plays when they need to. Offensively, they just need to convert those opportunities into points. And Dennis Franchione will be the first one to tell you, hey, you've got to make the most of these opportunities that you have presented to you. And this is a big play here.
3rd and goal for the Bobcats. Tim Gay behind Arndt. We've got movement. Here comes the flag. That goes under the heading of no kidding. Wesley is the one who blew in. Let's see if he was drawn offsides.
Offside. Defense number 96. Half the distance to the goal. Still 3rd down.
Half the distance, so put it on about the 6-inch line.
Well, at least he gets the most out of it.
Yeah, really.
Big 310-pounder, and they're hard to move out. He's played well for Tech early on in the season.
And again, Tim Gay behind Tyler Arndt. Gay, stuffed. Pete Robertson. He has been Johnny on the spot all night.
Well, what about number 7? He's been there also. Robertson from the outside. Then you take a look at Smith right there. Will Smith right in the middle. Shoot that gap, that open hole there, and that linebacker fills it well, and nowhere to go for Mr. White.
What a night for Will Smith tonight. Fumble recovery for a touchdown. And they're facing 4th down and goal, and you can see 7 tackles already. 4th and goal. Arndt looks to throw it. Pass. Incomplete. Texas Tech football. Intended for Brandon Smith.
Not really sure I agree with Dennis Franchione. You got an opportunity to put points on the board. I'd think put your field goal kicker out there, but he's got his senior quarterback, Arndt, trying to throw the ball out. A little bit of pressure in his face, throwing a little earlier than he'd like to. Bullets from the outside, making his presence known, and Texas Tech has a goal line stand.
I agree with you. You got to get points when you can. Second time inside the Texas Tech 5-yard line for Coach Franchione. They've come away with nothing.